Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Kong Island, 1968. The disc has the incorrect title. So does my title of my video. I based it off the DVD. Wikipedia calls it Kong Island, but then right below the title it says Kong Island. So I don't know what the actual title of this movie is. I was confused. Okay. It says the film was promoted in the US as King of Kong Island. The Italian title, the original title is Eva La Venera Selvagia, translated as Eva the Savage Venus. The movie poster looks pretty decent with the Italian title on it. It gets an extremely low 2.6 out of 10 on IMDb. That's like 879 ratings. All right. People complain that the U.S. title doesn't make any sense because there's no Kong and there's no island. So King of Kong Island or Kong Island or whatever the English title is doesn't make any sense. The only reason I got this is because it's a double bill. I don't know if you can see that, but it says Kong Island and the Most Dangerous Game. But the DVD is hyping only Kong Island. It says double feature on it. Excuse me. Just ate tacos, man. Sorry that I've taken so long to get to these reviews. Monday I got sent home early, but I was so irritated that I didn't even want to finish watching Dick Tracy's G-Men. I only got about a quarter of the way through the entire movie edit. And then Professor Quiz mentioned that he was watching some Charles Middleton, Bruce Bennett serial on YouTube. So I added that one on my list. And then some random person starts posting all these comments like Adrian style. He or she posted like 3 comments on a movie review that I did 9 years ago. 9 years ago, when I was still living with my second wife. The sound quality of that video is very poor, but I got tons of comments. I noticed there was another comment asking me if I could find the trailer anywhere. And I replied 9 years later. Oh, I just got another comment from somebody named Jax. So Charles Mento commented on this one. Face of Marble, 1946 with John Carradine. I can't remember what rating I gave Face of Marble. It's been so long. I think that was back when I had Netflix streaming. They still had decent movies on there, not all the woke stuff. That's getting everybody to cancel. Okay, so here's the comment from yesterday from Charles Mento on Face of Marble, 1946 movie review from 9 years ago. Love John, but he made horrible movies like Curse of Stone Hand and Dr. Terror, Grave of Horrors, and more. What is Dr. Terror, Grave of Horrors? I found Gallery of Horrors with Lon Chaney. So bad that they are good. Also, the underrated The Hostage. So I added Curse of Stone and Gallery of Horrors and The Hostage to my list. Okay. I just got a comment from somebody else. I'm getting a lot of comments. Just 1 hour ago, Jax commented on Clean Shaven. 1993, amazing movie, had me hooked from the moment I pressed play. Yeah, I tend to agree. And John Waters promoted that movie, Clean Shaven. All right, enough about other movies. Let's talk about Kong Island, or what. I'm going by what it says on the DVD and Wikipedia. I don't know how Kong Island title came up, but I'm guessing they just retitled it on this DVD. So there, I'm going with that. All right. So there's this Mimi Lai wannabe Brazilian, very comely and curvy. She just talks to the monkeys in the Kenyan forest. So like I said, there's no island, there's no Kong. It's just a bunch of guys in monkey suits running around the Kenyan forest with this topless Brazilian actress by the name of Esmeralda Barros. Sounds like a Brazilian name. She's really dark, though. She's a dark Brazilian. I think she's mixed or something. She's not the European kind of Brazilian. She's the native kind of Brazilian with maybe European mix. I'm not sure. But Mark Lawrence from The Asphalt Jungle, a bunch of other movies, is in it. The muscle guy is played by Brad Harris. I don't know anything about him. But it starts out with Brad Harris playing a mercenary guy. He's going to steal some money in a truck that just happens to be driving around his way. And Mark Lawrence and the other dude, Mark Lawrence plays Albert Mueller. Who's the other guy? Turk. So Turk and Albert Mueller, one of them shoots Brad Harris in the back. I think he looks like he's dead, but they managed to resuscitate him, and this Interpol guy figures out his story. So they let him. They let Burt Dawson, the Brad Harris character, roam around, and they actually saved Brad during one of the fight scenes. There's this older guy who's hitting on. I like Mark Lawrence, goofy. And then Mark Lawrence starts inserting radio transmitters in the brains of monkeys. He turns them into his robot slaves. I love his mad scientist lab that he's got in the cave there. Somebody commented that it's like watching a really bad version of a 12-chapter Republic serial. This one. tend to agree with that. I mean, it could have been better. There's also a Grindhouse double shock show, Galaxy Invader and Kong Island. That's not the disc that I got, though. The only reason I got this disc was because it had The Most Dangerous Game on it, which is a colorized movie, and with Fay Ray. So I just happened to stumble across this. Obviously, I'm giving it a much higher rating than 2.6 out of 10. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10, but so I guess in that sense, you could say that it's one of those so bad that it's okay movies. Somewhat good. I liked it, but I wasn't crazy about it. Mainly because the Brazilian jungle orphan Jane type character has her long bushy hair covering up her breasts, and that was disappointing. I wanted to. I mean, you could see some underboob in some of these scenes, but no nipple flash. Not even a single nipple flash in this one. The camera's like carefully angled or something. That was a real big letdown. It's unrated, but if I were to give it a rating, I'd say. I thought you were on vacation. Sorry about that. The owner just showed up out of nowhere. So, anyways. To shut the door there. Let's see. I think I like Mighty Gorga better than this one. The Mighty Gorga. Remember that one? Oh, man, that was good. Mighty Gorga gets a 2.9, a little bit higher rated. Anyways. So the older guy is keeping this younger gal prisoner. She's got the hots for Bert. And the guy's son and daughter live there. Bert has the hots for the guy's daughter. The guy's name is Theodore. The Interpol agent's name is Forrester. And anyways, so there's that. The Eve character is the Brazilian topless woman with hair covering her breasts, Esmeralda Barros. And she's brought up by the apes, so she communicates with them somehow. But then when Mark Lawrence puts the transmitters inside the brain of these guys in monkey suits, a pretty cool surgery scene, some blood action in the beginning. But the monkeys are no longer under the control of Eve, the savage girl. I forget what they call her. She's like the I can't remember. Oh, I see what happened. So the US version was promoted under the title King of Kong Island. The on-screen title read simply Kong Island. So there's an uncut European version, which is not the version that I saw. Yeah, there's a retro media disc that has the uncut version, which has Barros in a slow motion nude job. But that's the Intervision label version of it. Anyways, Malton gives this a bomb rating, which automatically makes it must viewing, according to this reviewer. Gangster octopus. The music is very groovy, very Italian disco, and that's a plus. I tend to agree with that. Most of the women are not too bad looking. Brad Harris, formerly Hercules from numerous films, is pretty damn cut. Yeah. The ape girl is cute and wears no top, but her hair is always covering her breasts, the effect being actually rather sexy, kind of like how you never actually see Catherine Deneuve's naughty bits in Repulsion. The gorilla costumes are awful. That's part of the fun, though. All right. So the chiseled guy, the Theodore's daughter gets kidnapped. Well, first of all, Theodore's son plans an expedition, but it's a trap because Theodore's daughter gets kidnapped. So they convince the very reluctant Bert guy to go out and save Theodore's daughter. Theodore and his mistress are fighting because he promised her that he was going to take her to all these travel destinations in Europe, but they're stuck in Kenya instead. He's keeping her trapped in Kenya, so she's irritated. She's ready to pack, and Brad Harris is the only one who survives in the jungle because the guys in the ridiculous looking monkey suits, they kill the Interpol agent, they kill Theodore's son, and Brad Harris and Eve, the savage girl, the only ones left. Eve kind of appears halfway through the movie, just kind of staring googly-eyed at the Bert character. Anyways, you can see the scene where the Bert character is kind of sleeping in the meadow there, and Eve creeps up on him, and he starts talking to her, but she can't speak. She only talks to the monkeys. She just smiles at him and stuff. So I'd be interested in the alternative versions, but if there is a nude scene with the Brazilian that was cut from the version that I saw, then I would have rated the alternate version higher, probably like a 4 out of 5. Anyways, the one of the movie posters is kind of misleading because it Has a giant Kong looking, King of Kong Island. A Synergy Archive series. Has a giant Kong type of character, and Eve's got her arms around him. But doesn't look anything like the ridiculous monkey suits in the movie. So Bert is ready to. Bert and Eve are like a tag team. They're the only ones left. They're going after Mark Lawrence, the mad scientist. There's a lot of plot twists. Theodore and his mistress show up, and Bert's out for revenge for getting shot in the back during that heist during the original movie. So there's lots of plot lines and subplots going on here. Plot twists. Pretty cool. Anyways, it's not nearly as bad as people say it is. That's my point. But it's not great either. It could have been better. I wish I could have seen the alternate version. I got the crappy disc through no fault of my own. It's all Netflix fault. Because they could have gotten the retro media version of it, or even better, what's it called? Oh, I can't remember now. So Monday night I got sent home early, and I was not happy. I had to use up a PTO day tomorrow to make up for some of the lost income on Monday night. I didn't get any overtime or double overtime. Just 8 hours worked. And I did watch some of Dick Tracy's G-Men. I was just irritated. I want to go to bed and catch up, rest more than I normally do at the beginning of the week. So I did that, and I worked the next day. I got about 7 hours. I'm way, way low on funds. I had to borrow against my life insurance, which was a bummer. So the Metro Media, but at least the life insurance company was like, yeah, we'll send you a check today. Unlike the lawyer email that I got saying that you'll get it in 2 to 3 weeks, which is kind of too late for me because I'm already behind on my car bill and one Aflac bill. Anyways, I chewed out my boss yesterday. I said, why couldn't you pick another driver? Well, we had to send 6 drivers home. There wasn't enough demand. Oh, man. I was like, dude, I'm hurting. I had to borrow against my life insurance. I'm making $620 less than it was last month, working 2 jobs, and it's just, I'm in a lot of hurt right now. Anyways, retro media's hyping of see chicks without their tops. These scenes are unlikely to rustle even the most conservative of callers nowadays. So in other words, retro media isn't as good as they hyped it, but an uncut letterbox British released on the Intervision label in the early 80s began the film with its U.S. Kong Island credits, but concluded with the Italian end credits that allowed for a reprise of Barros' slow-motion nude jog and alluded to the film's Italian-Spanish New York financing. I'm reading this from on IMDb from under the alternate versions section of it. So the Intervision, I'm thinking, is, since it's 1980s, early 1980s, I'm thinking it's on VHS, and that's why it wasn't available on Netflix. Wouldn't it be nice if Netflix rented VHS tapes? I just thought of that. But somebody told me I could get a much better selection of movies. My former coworker told me on Amazon Prime. It's weird that the owners here, because they said they were going on vacation this week. Maybe it's next week. Anyways, my son has to go. His Chinese family is forcing him to go to his half sister's graduation, which is 4 hours long. He's going to be bored to death. So I get to save money on gas tomorrow, and then I'll make up the extra 2 hours on the 7th and the 9th. Anyways, I'm thinking around September. I've been thinking this a long time, but around September, I'm going to have to find a side gig to make up the gap of that $620. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to put any money into my Robinhood account, which has lost about $700 in the past month. It's been going down steadily, just like the stock market. Although the stock market had a little bit of a dead cat bounce, and my Robinhood was up a little bit, not anything crazy though. So, anyways, I think I beat this Kong Island to death. Just started figuring things out on IMDb and Wikipedia, as usual, because. Anyways, up to you if you want to check it out as public domain. So it's available on YouTube if you want to watch it. And that's about all I have to say about Kong Island. Laters.